Tyreek Hill news today. The NFL has determined that they have no sufficient evidence to suspend him, that he has not violated the conduct policy of the NFL, also saying that the information developed in court proceedings between him and his estranged fiance, I guess they're not getting married, and nor would I suggest that they do, based on all the audio that I have heard and unedited audio, just in case anybody that's out there wondering what I heard. The local television station there playing some edited audio earlier around the draft that caused it back in March also for Tyreek Hill to be sent away from the team. Until today, the team is welcoming him back because the NFL says it does not have sufficient evidence, cannot conclude that Hill violated the personal conduct policy, and he can take part in all activities. However, if further information becomes available through law enforcement, which again, the NFL in its statement saying that they've taken every possible route to try and get this information that's legal, I'm assuming. The information developed in the court proceedings is confidential, has not been shared with us. The court has sealed all law enforcement records. Local law enforcement authorities have publicly advised that the available evidence does not permit them to determine who caused the child's injury. Again, the child is a 3-year-old boy who broke his arm, and nobody knows who did it. Was it Tyreek Hill? Was it an accident? Was it the mother of the child? Nobody knows. Tyreek Hill has sent out a statement today thanking everyone involved in the process, from the commissioner to the NFLPA, to the fans who have stuck with him. He called all the allegations about him abusing his child and breaking his child's arm false accusations, and said that he would live up to the standards that everyone expects of him from now on, and he appreciates all the love and support that he has received. Look, I will say this. I'm surprised that the league did not suspend him for, at the very least, the threatening comments that was overheard on the edited and unedited tape that his estranged mother of his child, or potentially children, as it appears that the lady in question is pregnant. And according to just listening to it, he threatened her at one point. And you could say that, well, it was in the heat of an argument or whatever, but he told this woman that she should be terrified of him, and then dropped the B word. I don't know how that doesn't merit a sit down from the NFL. I heard it with my own ears, and we've all maybe had flashes of anger. I mean, you have to have a certain mindset, in my mind, to use that type of language. And I also want to hear from Tyreek Hill. Who broke the kid's arm? How'd the kid break his arm? Can we at least get that explanation? Can we at least get that explanation? I would just love to hear it from his mouth when he's in front of a microphone. How'd the kid break his arm? Can we find that out? According to the first paragraph of the statement from the NFL, throughout this investigation, the NFL's primary concern has been the well-being of the child. Our understanding is that the child is safe and that the child's ongoing care is being directed and monitored by the Johnson County District Court and the Johnson County Department for Children and Family Services. Department for Children and Families. The DCF, according to some reports, the DCF and the hospital involved said it was an accident. I just want to hear it from Tyreek Hill's mouth. Just want to hear it from his mouth. That's all. And I'm just, again, I understand there may be some Chiefs fans out there who's talking about context and heat of an argument. And if you take Tyreek Hill's side of things, he has been wronged and he has been maligned. And how would you feel? I mean, an NFL player of any player, any person who says you should be terrified of me to another woman, who, by the way, has already been accused of and pled guilty to touching this woman back in 2014. And again, I understand that there's a lot to be said about that case and what Hill may or may not have done. The bottom line is he pled to it. And until we know more, right now, for the NFL to do nothing with Tyreek Hill, I'm surprised and shocked. And then on top of it, Tyreek, when you get a chance in front of a microphone, whether it's at training camp where you're now allowed to go, the statement that the Chiefs heard on audio tape that caused them to send him away in light of what we heard about the son. All of that. I just want to hear from his mouth. I just need to hear from his mouth. How did the kid break his arm? I want to hear it from his mouth. He could come on this show, more than happy to have him. He could come on, he could go anywhere. He could sit down one-on-one with a member of the NFL media. I prefer it to be in some form of press conference where he stands in front of the world and says, what happened? What happened to this kid to break his arm? That's what I want to hear.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.